Hi guys, that's Gianpaolo Lorusso speaking for a new edition of PPC World News, the top international news about pay-per-click industry. Okay, let's move to the first news. Responsive search ads are now the default ad unit in Google Ads. Everyone who knew how Google things go knew that that this was going to happen because as soon as Google has acquired enough data to have this new format working better than the last ones, the former expanded test ads with 3 titles and 2 descriptions, he has done it the new default. So that's not anything we could not expect, but is something we have to confront in the future if you want to do campaigns. Another post, an interesting post by Joe Martinez, explaining in details what you can expect if you are running Gmail ads, which will be retired in July, in favor of discovery campaigns, in which Gmail campaigns will be an important part, but not the only one. Discovery ads will run on apps within Android in the now tab of the news. So Joe made an excellent work explaining in details what is going to change for advertisers who are using Gmail campaigns. LinkedIn text ad, Tim Jensen has recapped the best practices for test ads in the LinkedIn platform. It's nothing really new, but it's a nice recap, and it starts with the specs of the ads, and then adds some 2 or 3 interesting suggestions on how to do it the right way. Another interesting post explaining in deep the changing which are going to happen as soon as iOS 14 will be spreading all over Apple's devices, and it starts with they start with a sort of historic photograph of the situation, and then they explain exactly what happens, what advertisers will lose with this innovation. And it's a very nice recap. I suggest you to have a read to it. Here about a new post about broad match modified changes which came through last week, no, 2 weeks ago. And here the interesting thing is not the center of the news, which we have commented before already, but the fact that they are showing some numbers of their platform here is sharing or of their customers, and as I suspected, the broad match is used by a small quantity of advertisers. So it's interesting the general suggestions and the numbers shown in the article. Another article about this topic has been written by Frederick Wallace, and it is a little more technical and enters the details of this changing. So it's a nice read, interesting read. Here a post about Microsoft Edge, which is going to replace manual CPC with enhanced CPC by the end of April. Not that this is totally unexpected, but it's probably something also Google will follow. So get prepared for that. Here a nice post explaining in details the new approach to Google's approach to privacy issues and to tracking of conversion tracking, not by cookies, not based on cookies, but on a sort of dynamic grouping of interests directly in Chrome, which is the most widespread browser in the web. So we commented in the last edition a post about the pro and contra, the pro and the up and down of the situation, which will enable, of course, only giants like Google to have a more accurate tracking, but here is a more in-depth explanation of this new methodology. So that's all for this edition. We'll see to the next one, and may the ROI be with you. Ciao!